When I was young, I got into very intense relationships. I was a passionate guy, and I seemed to be attracted to very intense, passionate women. There was a lot of fighting and arguing in these relationships, and I was even abused by 2 different women, verbally and physically, over the course of time. And what happened as I aged was I began to realize that I don't start fights. I realized in one of the long relationships that I started like maybe 8 or 10% of the fights. I realized I'm not a guy whose default is to just blow up with emotion and get into a yelling fight. It's not my thing. I make fights worse. That was my problem, but I didn't start them. Anyway, I began to realize I don't want to be hit. I don't want to be choked. I don't want to be put down. And I know that may sound crazy because I'm a large guy and you think, oh, that can't be the case. If you think that, you don't understand abuse. It can happen to anyone, even from at the hands of a very small woman. Anyway, so I had to break those cycles. I had to get out of relationships where there's abuse. But here's the thing about not just abuse, but it can be substance abuse. It can be situations where you realize you're caught in a mindset of thinking that is undermining you in your relationships. It's not enough to break the cycle. It's not enough to get out of the relationship. It's not enough to end it, because what happens is a void is created. I stopped dating these extremely intense women with this like high velocity of emotion coming roaring out of them. And that wasn't enough, because then I realized into relationships subsequent to that, that something was missing. And something felt like it was off, even though the relationship was good. And I realized what it was that fire and that passion was missing, that super hot intensity. And so what I had to do wasn't just to create the void. It wasn't just to get rid of the relationship. I had to do something to fill the void. It wasn't enough to just get rid of the negative, to get rid of the raw sewage. I had to begin to create diamonds in that place. I had to begin to tap into who I am and to begin to say yes to all the things inside of me that I had wanted to try or that gave me joy. I had to begin to create joy. It's not enough to just cut out the pain and the bad stuff. So what void has been created in your life because you've moved out of something you used to be, old patterns of thinking, old addictions, abuse, whatever it might be? What void has been created that now needs to be filled with goodness? Have a kick-ass day.